Good evening. Welcome to this edition of the 411 Talk Zone radio show. My name is Leon Jones. Tonight's topic, I'm going to veer away from the mental health topics, the dating topics, the political topics, and the career topics for a moment. And I'm going to give you information on how you can support my channel. Shout out to Brother Ernest. He emailed me through my Gmail account, and I always give my Gmail account during my outro once I have concluded my commentary right here on the 401 Talk Zone radio show here on YouTube. Now, he asked a very good question. Some of you all may have the same question. You all may have been afraid or you haven't thought about it. Well, how you can support my channel is very simple. Get me some more subscribers and viewership. Let them know that the information that I'm providing you is free, and it's going to stay free. I'm not looking to make money off of YouTube. Never have. If I want to build my channel, which I'm going to do that, I'll finance it myself. I have a business out there. I can write everything off through my business account utilizing itemized deductions. I know there are some brothers and sisters who do take donations. That's fine. I'm not against what they do with their channels. I believe, particularly for young African American men, that I'm the big brother with a dad that they never had. And my job is to set an example by utilizing my knowledge to help them get through a society in which doesn't favor them. We live in a gynocracy, fellas, and that's across the board. And when you have knowledge, you pass that knowledge down. In order to change society, we have to know what's going on out here. Now, there are a number of us who are still stuck under a rock. Well, my job is to reach those people who are stuck under a rock to get them informed. Now, information is power. I'll mention that during my outro when I have concluded my commentary. But my belief is that African American men, particularly the OGs like me, and shout out to Brother Real Deal and Reg the Bad Guy, we've been living longer than some of the brothers on YouTube, and we've seen a little more. Well, we've always been told by the younger generation that we haven't done anything. That is farther from the truth. Now, there are some older men who haven't done anything. Why? Because they went through the same cycle that the young brothers have gone through. They came from single-parent households, and the mom really didn't give a damn about them because their mom wasn't shit. Let's just be honest. Come from a house headed by women, you ain't going to be shit, because women do not know how to teach a man. Hell, women don't know how to teach themselves. Some of you are here based on a quick suck and the fuck at the club. And there are some of you who could have been here, but you were aborted. Now, again, I'm not taking a slap at all women, because you have good women out there. But what I am doing is addressing the men. Because men need advice from other men. In order to present this advice, I need to be well informed myself. Information is power. Certainly, if you're sitting in the college classroom, you're paying for that information. Why? Because that's a requirement for your degree. That's known as a course. Here, if you look at it as a college course, I'm giving you the information for free. I like doing YouTube videos because as an African American male, I'm trying to help lift the stereotype of men in general, particularly black men. Fellas across the board, and I don't care what race you are, were looked at as incompetent, molesters, rapists, irresponsible, all generated by academia and the media and the feminists. It's a very difficult day to be living. In fact, the issue is not racism. See, a lot of people throw the word racism out there, but they don't even know what racism is. Racism is not about color. Racism is basically systematic. It is utilized to incapacitate minority groups from the group who, in their mind, thinks they're the more superior group. And when you incapacitate somebody, you utilize economics, social status, and politics. This is why, if you look at channels like mine, I'm going to give you the information that you need. Because without the information, you'll be lost. The real world is very challenging. So with this commentary video, I'm not going to take any PayPal, Snapchat, Patreon, or any other donations. I don't need to take donations. Because like I said, everything I get for my channel, I don't have a problem paying for it myself. I am a civil engineer. I work for the Indiana Department of Transportation, and I have a side business called Quality Control Inspection Services. What I'm looking for on my channel is for new subscribers who are interested in being educated. Because on my channel, I don't feature any drama. I feature the real truth, because you need the real truth. Many of us have been living in denial for years. Many of us have mental issues. But once you are educated enough to understand what's going on around you, it's a lot easier for you to live amongst all humans in the real world. And in the real world, there's good and evil. Now, what I'm proposing to do on my channel is to make it better. I also have a Blog Talk Radio show. You can follow me on my Blog Talk Radio show. You can follow me on my Twitter page. You can also follow me on my Facebook page. That's the kind of support I need, and everything is free. You can request topics. Like I have 2 topics coming up from Brother Ernest, who asked me about donations. And we'll be doing a video on why not to date single mothers. And again, that video, and I'm going to tell all women aren't single mothers. And when I talk about a single mother, I'm not talking about the woman who has been widowed, raped, molested, or divorced. I'm talking about the woman who has never gotten married. And even all those single mothers aren't bad if they didn't get married, but the father is still in the child's life. And they had 1 child. If they had 2 or more children, they didn't learn their lesson. And it all depends on how they're living. And it's not that single moms are bad. They're toxic because of their behavior of thinking that they are the center of the world. That video is coming up. You don't want to miss that video. Also, and another video that is the smash and dash version of my 54 rules of dating. Now, when I say smash and dash, let's be honest. There are some guys who are looking just for sex. Now, I don't advocate it, but again, this is a topic that many of us don't want to talk about. But I'm going to put rules out there on how you can do that successfully without getting burned. I'm down to rule number 19. I started writing the rules on Sunday. It's very important, guys, to know what you are looking for. It's very important to have education. And education can be free. What I do on my channel is present the information from my point of view and also research. Because I want you to have accurate information. Now, am I always right? No, I'm not always right. And also, I'm on Google Hangouts, particularly with Guy King. Shout out to Brother Guy King. Shout out to Brother Reggie Red. Shout out to Brother Matt Coley. And I know, Matt, you're hanging in there. I'll get a hold of you. I've been working 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. myself. So, God bless you, brother. Love you, brother. I'll catch up with you, and I know you've been working. Brother Dale, you've been working yourself. That's why I haven't seen you up on YouTube. But all those brothers who are supporting me are also in my thoughts and prayers. What I do on my channel is produce positive material. This channel is not for drama. This is why I tell you I don't debate. I don't have any emotional issues. Now, if it's emotional, that is going to depend on how the person is taking it. I try to give you the real truth, and sometimes the truth hurts a lot of people, particularly the black community. We've been lied to for many years, particularly women. And I'm trying to teach people that we don't have to live the lie. If we accept that some of the problems we could fix ourselves in the African American community, it will be a lot easier to get along with each other, for the most part. Now, I'm saying that in theory, because in reality, I don't see us getting along with each other. So when it comes to black people, you're going to have a number of them who want to keep things the way they are. Why? Because it's comfortable for many African Americans to vote Democrat, because that's the party of big government and party of professional victimhood. But if you go outside of that and you have like minds, you find people who are like-minded. And this is why I do Google Hangouts. Now, my channel, do I curse sometimes? Yes. But I curse because some of the people, that's what they respond to. I was in the military for 17 years. Was I a saint? No. I was a company commander for a couple of those years. Did I say things to motivate people? Yes. That's what my job is as a leader. I'm here to teach. And I want people to come to my channel who are looking for knowledge. Because there are a number of channels in the black sector of YouTube that do trending topics. I don't do trending topics. Why? Because trending topics are, for the most part, either gossip or everybody else is doing them. And I don't want to be like everybody else. My name is Leon Jones. I'm my own person. I have my own style, my own delivery. And right here on the 401 Talk Zone radio show, I'm going to make sure that the content that you get is positive, even if you disagree with it. But if you disagree with any of my content, be respectful. Because this channel is basically for people who are mature. Now, maturity doesn't have anything to do with age. It's in the mindset. Because there are individuals who are 50-something who aren't mature. Individuals who are 20-something who are mature. And there are people who are 20-something who aren't mature and 50-something who are mature. And let me get this out there to you, brothers, all across. What we need to do as men is organize. I know we complain about the women out there. Well, you have to understand this. It's the government's fault. The government funds women, and we know it. And guys, we got to be more responsible with our dicks. We got to be more responsible as a man and understand that there are a number of women out there who are evil. They're manipulative. They don't care anything about you. They're looking to use you, and they can utilize the policies from the United States government to manipulate you, particularly if you get married. The child support laws. They also don't help you because you have a number of women who live off the system, but as a guy, you live in the system. And once you're in the system, it's very tough to get out. This is why I make videos as well. YouTube is a good platform when used properly. And as a man, we can have differences of opinion, but going back and forth like children doesn't solve the problem. What I'm here to do is help the men out. So I'm giving information out when it comes to dating or when it comes to men, period, from a male point of view. Now, when it comes to mental health issues, everybody needs to hear that because every sector in the society has somebody with mental health issues. And the reason why they have mental health issues is because they may have come from a family background that was very unstable. And what I'm trying to do with each and everybody, I'm not going to save everybody, that's not what I'm here to do. I'm here to reach the people who want to be informed. If you're not looking to be informed, you're going to carry on with your life, and you'll continue to do the same thing in your life. And there are a number of people who constantly are doing the same thing in their lives, and they're not changing their lives. Why? Because they're comfortable where they're at. In fact, they're trying to do the same thing to get a different result. If what you're doing now isn't working, then it's time to change. And when I talk about a topic, and I'm going to refer to her name is Miss Classy. Miss Classy, you had responded to a comment of mine on JD Black's channel. You were very disingenuous with talking about me failing as a black man. I didn't fail as a black man. Maybe you failed as a black woman. Maybe you ain't shit. Maybe you came from a mother and father that wasn't shit. But you were talking about brothers dating pasty-ass white women for the past 40 years. Bullshit. And then I turn around and you're with a white man. You are an example of why the brothers dislike the black woman. Now, I wasn't even talking about black women on that video. I was simply talking about older women. And a number of older women are delusional. And they are children. They date like they're in high school. They're trying to be 20 years old. And here they're 50 and almost 60 years old, trying to go to the club, getting tattoos, getting piercings, just like their daughters. That's the truth, 100% truth. It's the older women out here who are not coaching these younger women. And you have a number of men who aren't trying to coach these younger men. Because earlier generations, we fought more for integration instead of segregation. And I'm talking about the black community. Now, segregation is not a bad thing. You look at the city of Chicago. It is a segregated city. You look at the city of Baltimore. There's a black section. That's what I mean, segregation. We can interact with other people, but have a culture. And too many you women out there, particularly black women, you support white Jesus. Jesus wasn't white. Jesus was a Hebrew Israelite. But you've been brainwashed into thinking Jesus had blonde hair and blue eyes. Now, this isn't about the sisters. This isn't about my white sisters, my Hispanic sisters. This is about supporting my channel. So I'm not going to go off in tangents, but I am going to talk about some of the events that transpired with me when I respond on other people's channels. You're going to have trolls out there. A lot of trolls are very ignorant. They don't have anything going for themselves. Don't listen to them. And with that comment from Miss Classy, I didn't respond back because she exposed herself. And that's what you have to do too, guys. Information is powerful, and you can find out who's responding to the information on a intelligent level or an emotional level. You ignore people who respond to your content on an emotional level. Let me throw something else out to your brothers out there. Start a YouTube channel. And then you utilize this platform and you get yourself a 1 or 2 terabit hard drive. Save all of your videos in case your videos get flagged. Because you can post your videos on your own website. We can create our own social media. I'm thinking about a social media site called Community. That's the Q and Munity. And that's going to be a subsidiary of my business, Quality Control Inspection Services. We need our own social media as African Americans. We're using somebody else's, that's good. But if we want to continue to have our content and have people listen to our content, we need our own. Now, I'll say shout out to the Negro Manosphere. They're doing a good job over there. Shout out to the guys that I am around. But we need more conglomerates of African American brothers to form their own communities. Because at the end of the day, we're all trying to do the same thing as brothers. We're trying to reach out. We just have different ways of doing it. But we have to be respectful of each other. We don't have to like each other. We don't have to get along. But be respectable. That's what I look at when it comes to a real man. Understand, as a man, you're going to be wrong. Own it. Keep going. Fix it. But my channel, I'm not here to take donations. I'm here to give you information that is truthful and positive. And I like to have dialogue, not debate. Debates can get very emotional. And what happens during debates, many individuals become personal, especially when they don't agree with something. And once they become personal, then they start throwing ad hominem attacks and they veer off the subject matter. That's not what I am looking for in my comment section. And also, ladies, you are welcome to come to my channel as well, as long as you have some good sense, because I do have some female subscribers. Good female subscribers as well. Because I know not every female out here is ratchet. But you females out there, I'm going to give you some advice right now too. When you are not checking these ratchet females, you're also the problem. When you don't say anything, omission is the same as guilt or lie. You are enabling the behavior to continue. Don't do that. Speak up. We're all going to get backlash for going against the status quo. That's fine. We don't have to deal with the status quo. But if you speak up, particularly if some of you are really Christian, that's part of practicing the principles. Because that's what I look at when I do YouTube videos. When I put out information, I practice what I preach. I'm not a hypocrite. I admit that I'm not perfect. I admitted during my mental health videos that I had some mental health issues, but I knew the symptoms, and I'm continuing to work on myself. Yes, I am continuing to work on myself. And part of being an adult is recognize your own circumstances and not blame anybody else, because we're all individuals. But again, on my channel, I am not looking for donations. What I'm looking for is people who want education, who want information, who want to build a better life. And it's my job as an older brother to set the example. It's also my job to show the younger brothers, and I add the sisters in there as well, that some of us who come from the older generations did not fail. Did you have a number of them who did? Yes. And look what you have now from older generations. Washed up civil rights leaders who are trying to be relevant. They're not relevant, and they make all of us older guys look bad. I was born in 1965, so I had nothing to do with what's going on in the civil rights movement. I was 3 years old when Martin Luther King got assassinated. I didn't start to get out in the real world until 1985, 1986. I graduated in 1983, and then I left home at 18, but I still lived at home because I was going to college. So I had nothing to do with what was going on in the 1960s and 1970s. Now, in the 1990s, yes. When it comes to the African American community, I saw a bunch of shit on television with Oprah leading the charge and blaming black men. Movies like, Tyler Perry, Color Purple, Sally Jesse Raphael, Ricky Lake, Richard Bay, Montel Williams, Donahue, Geraldo Rivera, Queen Latifah. Hell, you even had Tyra Banks. All these shows that cater to women beat down black men. We didn't say anything about it. So when we got a chance to have a platform, we started speaking about the issues. Unfortunately, some of our women were too much cowards and immature. They got some of the videos flagged. If you cannot refute somebody's argument, just don't say anything. Or you put a channel up of your own. It's not my job here again to denigrate women either. You have good women out there. But I'm just giving you examples of what I've seen on this platform. And the examples that I'm giving you, the reasons why I will not take donations. In fact, I've demonetized my channel because YouTube wasn't paying me any money anyway. See, what YouTube does, the videos that they believe they make money off of, they keep monetization on them. Videos that don't get the viewership, they don't monetize them. And it's a shame that YouTube doesn't monetize education, because there are a number of us who need it, and without it, we're lost. And that's what's happening in today's society. We believe too much of the bullshit instead of looking up information ourselves and understanding it. So again, my channel is going to be free because I want to deliver this information to you all, because I like delivering this information. And I got more videos coming up. And shout out to you, Brother Ernest, for being that subscriber that asked me the question about donations. And thank you for being a subscriber to my channel. Make sure you tell other people about my channel. Follow me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Follow my Blog Talk Radio show, because I'm going to keep the information flowing. Like I said, I've been working 9 p.m. to 6 a.m., so I haven't been on YouTube as much because I worked that graveyard shift. But once it's over, I'll be right back at it with the Blog Talk Radio show. So what I had to do on this video is just give you a direction on where I want to take this channel. Because again, with this channel, the 401 Talk Zone Radio show, you're going to get information that's realistic, and I'm going to be positive, because you grow from positivity. You stay stagnant when it comes to negativity. Why? Because you're always going to be stressed, depressed, and filled with anxiety. So keep everything realistic but positive. And that's my commentary for this edition of the 401 Talk Zone Radio show for this evening, Tuesday, September 5th, 2017. You You can tune into the 401 Talk Zone radio show every Saturday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio. Guest call-in number is 215-383-5785. If you like my videos, please share and subscribe to the 401 Talk Zone radio show right here on YouTube so I can continue to give you quality information for educational purposes from a professional and mature perspective. Now on this channel, I do not involve myself with debates, emotional issues, or social issues, nor do I participate in drama and or unnecessary bickering because it is a waste of time and or counterproductive. Just like I mentioned before, what I do here on my channel is teach. I am an educator, and I'm proud to be an educator. Not because I have degrees, it's because I enjoy giving you information that's going to help you. And the information that I am delivering to you is 100% positive but realistic, because the real world is challenging. If you don't have any information or any education, the real world is going to be a very tough place to produce or be a producer. So if you come to my channel, the information is going to be what you need, because when you have knowledge, you have power. And if you have a topic, a business, or a new YouTube channel that you would like for me to discuss on YouTube or Blog Talk Radio, please email me at lej6521@gmail.com. And if you have a comment, please leave your comments in the comment section under the video. Now don't forget to follow my Twitter, my Facebook page, and also my Blog Talk Radio page. And you can also email me. I just mentioned my email address a few seconds ago, because again, education can produce information. The information is powerful. And also, when you leave a comment, make sure your comments are pithy. No bloviating, pettifogging, or filibustering if you wish to opine. Now that's it for this video. Till next time, my name is Leon Jones. Remember, please be gentle and respectful to each other, and have a wonderful and blessed evening.